Hello and welcome back to In God We Trust podcast. Today we are going to go over the conversation that I had with Ben Shapiro, and I'll play it for you guys, and then we can talk about just some things that happened in the conversation and just kind of what all happened during and everything about it, because I feel like I'm not really doing you guys justice if I'm not talking about everything that happened and basically my journey. So it was pretty cool. I'm just going to talk about it, and so yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it. So first of all, it started out, there was a huge line, massive line. There was 3 doors going into the building, and I thought that I wasn't going to get in, honestly, and some of my friends did not get in. They went around on the other side. They were like 10 minutes later than me, and they did not get in because it was like max capacity, 2,600 people. So first of all, it started out with that, and yeah, it was crazy just getting inside. But when we got inside, we were running around looking for seats. It was me and 2 other of my friends. We did get spots. We weren't right next to each other. But anyway, so he had his speech. He was talking about how wokeness needs to die. And it was good speech. But yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't really focused on it too much, honestly. So anyway, as soon as he said, well, like, that's all I got, now time for the fun part, I ran downstairs, and I was in the very top because it was like one of the last few people that could get in, honestly. Like, once we got in, they like cut people off like 5 minutes later, so we were pretty close. But anyway, I ran downstairs to get in line and to try to ask the question, but I was like halfway up. And then there was a lady, like there was a line of like 100 people, and there was a lady going up and down, and it was like, does anyone have a controversial topic, question to ask him? And like 3 of us did, and so I was like in the middle of the line, honestly, and then she said, okay, come with me, and then she brought me right to the front, and I was, I think, the second or third one to ask him a question, honestly, but I wish that I would have gone and really just not let go of the mic, honestly, because another guy did that like a few minutes later, and he just kept talking, and it was because he just was like, he was forcing the conversation on there. But I don't know, I felt like that wasn't really, I didn't really want to do that, because there was a lady. So when I got up there, first of all, if you guys go and look on YouTube, it was the brightest spotlight ever, just directly in my eyes. I could not even see like a single thing. But anyway, so we had the conversation, and then once he kind of wrapped up, he was like, at the end, you'll hear this, he said, if you want to have a theological debate, we can have this some other time. And then I was like, one more question, because the lady on the side was like, okay, you're done. You guys can kind of hear in the video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me playing on the phone, but so yeah, I didn't want to overstay my welcome, and I feel like that wasn't really the time to talk about that, honestly. But yeah, that's how it all went down, and I'm gonna play it for you guys and then talk about just some stuff, and then what happened afterwards also. So here we go. One question.
Let's start with the one and see how good it is, and then.
Okay. I have a bunch that I could ask you, but first of all, the last temple for the Jews was destroyed in 70 AD, you know. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, bad times.
So in Daniel chapter 9, it says that the Messiah will be cut off and then the temple will be destroyed. Just curious on your thoughts on that.
I mean, it was, so... I mean, like, in the Jewish faith, there were multiple prophecies attesting to the destruction of the Second Temple, and then there are also multiple prophecies that are interpreted variously in different ways by Christians and Jews about the coming of the Messiah, and those are interpreted in different ways, as I say, by Christians and Jews, which is why I wear a yarmulke and keep Sabbath on a Saturday, and most of the people in this room keep Sabbath on a Sunday and don't wear a yarmulke.
So you said that it was destroyed. So if Jesus is not the Messiah, then who is the Messiah?
So according to Jewish philosophy, I'm going to give you the Jewish point of view. So if you want the Christian point of view, you should talk to a Christian pastor. Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there. There are Christians, pretty much everyone in this room, I would assume, who knows more about this than I do. So you should probably go to like a random person and throw something at them, and you'll hit somebody who knows more about the New Testament than I do. But as a casual reader of the New Testament, as opposed to a person who considers it part of biblical canon, right? I'm Jewish, and I say once again, this is not an encouragement for Christians not to go to church. Keep going to church. It'll save the country if you go to church. But as a Jew who doesn't go to church, I can say that the Jewish version of the Messiah is a political figure. Maimonides defines the Jewish version of the Messiah not as the embodiment of the divine on earth. Instead, it's a political figure who's going to bring about the ingathering of the exiles, reestablish the building of the Beit HaMikdash, the temple in Israel, and reestablish the biblical kingship of David, right? Those are the requirements, according to Maimonides, for the coming of the Messiah. But that's a different thing than the way that Christianity interprets the very definition of the word Messiah.
So,
Sorry, we can do a theological debate, I think, another time, but yeah, I appreciate the question.
Okay, can I just say one more thing? So yeah, that's how it went down. First of all, it's whatever. It was fun. It was cool. But so I really asked him that first question to get him talking about how the temple was destroyed. And then when I asked him what he thought about that in Daniel chapter 9, I thought that we would stay on the topic of Daniel chapter 9 and talk about that specific topic. But he kind of bounced around and talked about how if you want the Christian point of view on something like this, you can go and throw something at someone, and then you could hit someone and they would know more about the New Testament than he would. But this is in the Old Testament, so I was hoping that we would have talked about that specific chapter more. And yeah, it's in the Old Testament, not the New Testament. So anyway, so once he got done asking that, he said, sorry, we can have a theological debate sometime, but yeah. And then the lady on the side was like, okay, leave, like, you're done. So I wanted to just say a few more things. I don't even know what I was going to say, honestly, at the time, but yeah, that's how it went. It was okay. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that it did happen. And if you go to the very end of the whole thing, when he has his last question, when he says, "Thank you for your question, and thank you guys for allowing me to come," I ran down to the mic. Well, first of all, so when I was done asking that first question, I went to the back of the line, okay, and I was sitting in the back of the line waiting for my turn again, but it did not happen. And when I heard that it was the last question, I slowly crept my way down because people started scattering out of the line to ask questions. I mean, that were in line to ask questions. So I was creeping my way down as people were scattering out, and then I got to two people below or right above the mic, and right when he was done talking, I ran down there towards the mic, and then I was like, Ben, but it was too loud. Too many people were clapping. But in the video, you can hear me saying Ben. I'll try to find it for you guys, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Anyway, that's how it all went down. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It didn't really go quite as planned, but it happened though, so that's really all that matters. Okay, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend. We'll get back into Genesis on Monday. Sorry that we've gone astray from that, but we will get back to it. I promise. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a nice day, and God bless.